Hello everybody, this is Zerta with Team Top Deck, and today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different than normal. I'm going to go ahead and be doing a quick draft today as I have enough gold and I kind of want to get those free gems today. Now I warn you, I'm not actually very good at draft. So, this is going to be an experience. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look. Ooh, I do like a looting effect, but Ephirian Eagle for the Flyers deck is really good, especially if I get it this early. I'd play Evolving Wild in literally any deck, but I don't think that's the direction I want to take this. Oh, never mind, I didn't realize I was Mountain of Red. Yeah, I'm going to take the Ephirian Eagle and hope I end up in Blue-White Flyers. Double checking. Yep. Alright, let's see. Don't imagine that's... I can... Ooh, removal. Alright, let's see. Got removal. I've got Warden. I think I can do a decent bit better than Cerulean Drake. I don't want to pick up expensive cards yet, so yeah, I'll take the Aerial Assault. Otherwise, I would be thinking about the Necromancer, but not positive I'm going to be in black. Pacifism, I have my eye on. I kind of have my eye on Fairy Miscreant and Marauder's Axe. If the first Miscreant wheels, I think the second one will. This pack still got a decent amount of good stuff. Corpse Knight is pretty good, but once again, if I have a Fair and Eagle Aerial Assault, I don't want to go away from that direction, because that's a pretty good start. So I'm going to take more removal. Unsummon isn't terrible, but it's not great. Anticipate Convolute. Let's see. Is there anything actually that I'd really like that might pull me in a different direction? I guess Spitfire or Scampering Scorcher. If I end up getting some elementals payoff, I could see myself going that direction. It's not a bad top end. It really flips races. Divination is always good, and I think that's the only thing on power level I'd consider. Say I didn't have good removal spells, but it's still early. I don't think... I'm going to take the Winged Words, because I'm going to really hope I get into Flyers. Alright, 2 drops in Flyers are pretty hard to get, at least that do fly. Then again, the Vigilance is really good on Griffin Sentinel. Being able to keep damage out. I think the algorithm takes the sprites before the Sentinels, and I want to be aggressive here, so I'm going to take that. Moat Piranha's not terrible. Anything in a different color? Kind of. I'm going to take the Fairy Miscreant and see if I get any of the wheels. I always like having one axe. Those, if I want those, they'll be there later. I don't think I want the loot enchantment. Alright, got a wheeled Fairy Miscreant, so I'll take that. I'd rather have a Moat Piranha than a Yoke Dox. Something that'll actually trade instead of just kinda sit there. I can see myself playing the Negate. This holds off ground threats pretty well, and I do want to be aggressive. Alright. And now Fairy Miscreant's actually looking pretty decent. Once again, if I get some elemental payoff in pack 2, I could easily see myself going that way, so I'm going to take some elementals as a hedge. Well, not easily, but potentially. That's a reasonable filler. Ooh. Let's see what else I have. Because Voracious Hydra, the fight on that is insane. And I don't have too much that I would be stuck with. There's no way I'm wheeling the Rabid Bite. Vial of Dragonfire I can pick up later. Pacifism is good. I don't really like Eternal Isolation. Hmm. I'm honestly not sure if I'm supposed to try and pivot into green with this. I think I am, just off the power of this card. Otherwise, I'd 100% take pacifism, but I'll see what's open, because I think that card's just powerful enough. Let's see. Now, I don't know which color I'm going to stick with besides green, and I'm going to try not to go too hard towards it in case I don't manage to pick up enough, or if I pick up more good stuff for flyers. The ability to draw cards in this format, which gets incredibly grindy, is pretty tempting to me. I think if I drop a color, it's going to be blue, though, which has me hesitant. In case it's not, maybe I take sleep paralysis. Like, I'm not a huge fan of the pacifism style, but I like having the removal still, and access to, enough of it. Kind of tempted to get that, like, it swings races pretty favorably, but I don't like picking up big stuff this early, so I'm going to go with the sleep paralysis. Let's see. Not bad, but not exactly what I'd want to continue pulling me towards green. I'm starting to think that might have been a wasted pick. Well, it's still too early for that, but it's a pretty good big body. Well, that'd be nice to get both, but I'll go ahead and... I wish I was in black. Murder. Yeah, that's just me being greedy, though. Not bad. Double green, though. For double green, though. Alright. Want something that would more ease me into the color than devote me hard to it, and I realize I'm getting further and further away from that powerful pick, which is not the best. Kind of tempted to take a Cryptic Caves over the Squad Captain. Squad Captain can be absolutely insane if you have a board that's all alive. Cryptic Caves, though, you basically would always play it, and it just it ups the power level of your deck more than, say, a random spell, because you get to play another card that does something, and all the other spells. And this being, like, say, better than this, which I'm not entirely convinced it is. But let's say, for the sake of argument, that this is better than, say, some other top end I have. Then it's not going to be as impactful as having a Cryptic Caves that will then, as long as that's something comparable, that would be not a card I wouldn't have before. It would just be a land. It would be like, drawing this over Forest is better than drawing this over that. Which means I'm more likely to play it and have it do something. Although this, I think, is still better than anything I currently have, so I'm going to take it anyway. When it works, having a giant vigilance threat is pretty powerful in this format, from what I've been able to tell. I could be entirely wrong. I haven't looked at as many draft guides as I should have. But I have enough removal that I don't think I need that. Blowouts with Inspired Charge are pretty good. You can also, blow out, catch multiple creatures. If I go into green, I'd want to... No, I think at this point, it's best to just assume I'm not going to be able to. Protector. I think I want a second Griffin Protector. Right, so here, I think I just take the Aerial Assault and then say that I have enough removal, because I'll have one pacifism. Yeah, I'll have 4 pieces. Right. Let's see. Suppose in case I get there, that card can be pretty good, just drawing you a bunch of cards. I have some equipment which makes this a little bit more real, and it does hold off the ground pretty nicely, which is one thing you want to do in the Flyers deck. Well, if they were sideboarding, I would 100% take the Yoke Dogs. In case something crazy happens. Might as well take cards that I am more likely to use than not. Oh, come on, you hurt me so. You make me want to take you just to help fill out my collection, but... Let's see. Because there's no way I'm playing red in pack 3. Let's see. You guys just try and weigh it against what else I could have. I could have a Pacifism. I could have a Dawnwind. I don't think anything in my deck is going to... Nothing in this pack is something I'm actually really looking for, so I'm just going to go ahead and take it for my collection's sake and be able to... Now that I'm actually just going to play, so... Oh man. That's nice. Anything else I'd want above it? I can't imagine so. That's a really powerful card. Hope I wield a Frostlinks, I guess. Alright. +2/+2 and lifelink. I think I'm gonna want the Griffin Sentinel. Like, I do actually want that 3-drop. Vigilance is pretty nice at holding the ground early. Nice. Take another Fairy Miscreant. Just making that card more playable every time you take another one. I don't remember this one. Nope. You don't exactly want an aura that's not going to give you card advantage and just open you up to blowouts. I imagine so. Yeah. Nothing else is really standing out to me. I don't want more removal, I don't imagine. Let's take a look. Cards I'm definitely not playing. Sad as it makes me, I wish I could play that Hydra, it's so good. Let's see. I'm probably not playing that, but who knows how many more I get. If I get 2 more, I'd probably play the Battalion Foot Soldier, but still happen. Alright. How's my top end looking? Squad Captain Cavalier. I could use 1 more, and it's got the unblockable, so I think that's the end of my top end there. I don't need more 2s. I'm playing enough Fairy Miscreants that I might want a second Marauder's Axe, but that seems really greedy to me. I don't really like counterspells in draft. I feel like they just delay your setup, and a good opponent will play around them in such a way to completely blank them for you. So I'm going to take the Marauder's Axe. It's the most likely card of those to see play. I'm not going to deck my opponent, so I'm not even going to try. I could take a combat trick, especially one that will swing things drastically. I'll go ahead and take that. I don't imagine... I don't need a 4 mana 1/6. I thought this was 3 mana and wasn't interested in it. Oh man. No thank you, giant crab. Even if you are a hermit. Don't imagine I'm playing that. You know what? I don't know how the redemption thing on cards works, so in the event that it forces me to get more wild cards buying this pack, I'll take it. I'll take the rare card that I'm not going to play over the not rare card I'm not going to play. Alright. Now we go ahead and empty everything out because it makes it easier for me. Huh. I don't know why my screen's so small right now. I'm gonna try something real quick. Excuse me for the video. I'm very sorry about the interruption. Alright, let's see. Nope, I can't fix it. Huh. Well, let's take the cards I'm definitely playing first. Pacifism, Aerial Assaults, Griffin, Cavalier, Inspired Charge, 4 Fairy Miscreants, Feather Sprite. I thought I'd taken 2 of those. Winged Words, Sleep Paralysis, let's see, the Squad Captain, 2 Griffin Protector doesn't seem bad. And let's take, do I want the Pro Black? Grave Hate? Versus a potential First Striker? I think I like the First Strike Deterrence more, although I might end up with both. Let's see my curve real quick. See my colorless. Oh, almost forgot about the most important card there. Definitely playing at least 1 Marauder's Axe. I think I'll go with 2. And then something to swing erase is probably going to be the... Play a Daybreak Chaplain. You know what? With the 2 Marauder's Axes, I kind of like the Daybreak Chaplains. Although... yeah. This is definitely... Wait, actually. Drop 1. Play Moment of Heroism. Alright, almost built that terribly. Probably did anyway. Let's jump right into the games then. Alright, let's see what Arena has in store for us. So, most people are probably, you know, drafting a Coria. Right now, not quick drafting. I also prefer drafts with humans, but, kinda went and blew all of my arena cash on drafting, and I'm not really good at it, as you're about to find out. Let's see. On the play... Ugh, this is sad. If I had 1 source of light, I think I'd snap this off. Just, I know I missed the 2-drop, but having the 1-drop already there to be pumped by the Eagle is pretty good. Alright, I like this. Turn 1, turn 2, and a turn 4 play. If I draw nothing and I'm incredibly desperate at that point. Let's see, I think I'll get rid of the Inspired Charge, because I want to hit 9-drops. I wish I had a way to shuffle, because I want that card at some point. But I don't need my blowouts to win, I suppose. And this isn't bad. I'm gonna unmulligan myself on turn 2. Maybe I'll get lucky and play a second Fairy Miscreant. No such luck. You know, play it in that order, just 3 attacks even though normally you'd wait in case they have the 1/1 flash and decide to trade there. Lifelink on their turn. Not what I'm looking forward to. But not the end of the world. I'll just offer the trade with my Moreland. Or actually, I'm gonna represent the capacity to do it to them. Yeah, they know better. They know I'm gonna hold up the first strike. What I'm actually gonna do is wait until I can put that Marauder's Axe on it. Alright, so there's something I could consider firing it off now to just keep the tempo advantage and keep their life low. But I think what I would rather do is hold on to it until they play a bigger threat, because I want to kill 2 big things with that. I don't even think I want to play the Marauder's Axe right now. Trying to think. Yeah, I think I'd rather hold off the turn, stop them from attacking, represent first strike, and just kind of trade my turn for theirs, or trade their removal spell on my 2-drop for, you know, anything big. Alright, my turn. Nice. Let's go ahead and play the Fair Miscreant first. Originally I was going to hold up first strike, play Marauder's Axe, but I'd rather start cantripping. Which is kind of a funny thing to be doing in, you know. Alright, so I think I'm going to attack with everything here, and post-combat play the Griffin Protector. That way I get to both get in for damage, make their creature irrelevant for a turn, and still have a walker. Although if they do have removal, they're probably going to use one this. So I wouldn't be surprised if that got murdered. It's actually a pretty scary threat. Hey, what'd I say about the flash 1/1? I'm glad they didn't have it on turn 1. I like drawing cards off my 1/1s. Ooh. Alright, well, that's what we kept the sleep paralysis for. That's why we held back on the attack. Now then, I don't mind trading off one of those, and at this point I don't... I'd rather get in for the damage. I think at this point I would trade my Moorland Inquisitor. I just want to kind of kill them in the air as quickly as I can. Or no. I should have attacked with it then. Put the onus on them. Because I don't think I want to trade. Alright. There we go. Now that changes a little bit. If I put it there and then I put it there, I can't do. Alright. I'm gonna put that on a miscreant. Attack with not that. And use it to start keeping back his lifelink again. And it's kind of funny when the card you most wanted to draw was a 1-mana 1/1. Meteor Golems were really good. Alright, let's see. If he kills the Inquisitor, I'm going to area assault his lifelinker. Just so that it'll stop asking me. Well, I guess it would have stopped anyway. All I've done now is show him I don't have a combat trick. I'm going to go ahead and kill his lifelinker here. Really wish I could kill his Spectral Sailor. Did it pre-combat because I'm pretty sure he's about to block the Fair Miscreant with the axe on it. I really hope he does actually, because Spectral Sailor can get really out of hand drawing cards. So that's a trade that I'm happy to make there. I know I'm contradicting myself a little bit at sometimes, but that trade I really am happy to make. Sometimes I'm just realizing as soon as I say it, wait, that's not true. And it's because I said it that I realized it wasn't true. There we go. Technically I got lucky I misplayed there, because if I wanted to play the land because I have some card draw in my deck. And when you have some card draw in your deck, you want to make sure it's always, you can play as many spells as you can in a turn. So say, I could go Fair Miscreant into, but I don't have a draw 2, so I guess it's irrelevant. No, I could still chain Fair Miscreant, not be able to play the, no, because I had the land to play still. Alright, so in my deck, it wasn't technically, but it is still technically. Gonna go ahead and be sure I'm winning this race. By which I mean I should have played Griffin Protector. I was thinking I could do both, but I am a fool. And his Fenlurker is going to be quite a bit bigger, if I'm not much mistaken. Nope, one short of being bigger. Same size for eating all this mana. Or her. Once again, not trying to make assumptions here. All I want to do is hit them with Axe-Wielding Fairy for 3. There. That's the one I should be using. Ooh, Audacious Thief. I don't actually mind that one. If they want to attack me with that and help this race go my way, more power to them. They can attack once without affecting it, so... Swing. And this is where I imagine I'll get a concession if they don't draw anything. They might even attack with the Audacious Thief for a suicide attack just to see that card draw if they don't have any removal. Oh, they have something. Or they're really, really hoping I block. No, I'll gladly take that damage. Should have at least waited. Well, in case I don't win here, there are cards they could have. So I'm just going to continue to play optimally and not just try and rush through this. And both attack. There we go. And that's why I made sure that I played out the card first, because the only way that made sense was if they, actually had something. I still have 2 lethal threats. They need to do something right now or I win. Attacking means that they're at 1, so I'm not entirely out of this if they manage to do something insane. Because they would have me on a pretty good block there before I could truly redeploy, say if they have the... I think there's a 6 mana bounce 3, that might be the new set I'm thinking of. Now, draft sets these days often have the, bounce X number of creatures, so I kind of try and remember that's the thing that could happen. Let's go into the next game here and see what I am up against. Alright, ooh. If I draw another land, this hand is pretty sweet. Especially with the Wombo combo there, pumping its toughness so I can pump it even further in the future. I don't believe I have any double white 2-drops, so I'm just going to lead on an island. Alright. Drop the... Right. Next turn I have an interesting decision. On if I want to go the Eagle right away, because I risk a little bit more removal. I get in for more damage this turn and then some damage next turn. Just trying to decide if I want to go and deploy Fairy Miscreant and the Axe, or if I just want to deploy the Eagle. What does more damage? I think the Eagle does more damage and is a more effective use of my time. And I'm not imagining any white removal that punishes me hard for this, so. Tokens. Now, if they attack with the tokens, I'm not sure I'm going to block. Because I think they're representing a combat trick here. So what I'm going to do next turn is I'm going... Ooh, do they have the +2/+1 to team? Okay, this turn, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold back and that's why I didn't want to play 2, but I did because I am greedy. Yeah, I think I might hold that back, just play out the miscreant here, because the eagle is more valuable. I'm not willing to risk the eagle, but I'm gladly willing to trade off that strike, even if it does represent a decent amount of damage right now. Get down a Marauder's Axe, start going to town. I'll also trade off, or risk trading off my miscreant here. I'm not going to risk getting 2 for 1 by it, though. So I would only take 6 damage if they have it. I'll block like this. Yep, there's the Inspired Charge. Maybe that's a reason I should have blocked it 3-2, but I wanted to have the highest upside possible. Let's see. So I think here I'm going to go ahead and try and blow them out tempo-wise, because they haven't been deploying, and I have a better clock than them. Unless their hand is mono Inspired Charge and another Raise the Alarm. I don't know. Ooh. I guess that's kind of what I was afraid of. I wouldn't have wanted to block this, though. Let's see. Alright. So, here I have an interesting choice. I think what I'm going to go for... No, I want to make sure this is tapping the way I want it to. Put the axe on the creature. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I think I want to Moment of Heroism it to swing the race back in my favor. Because now I have them dead next turn through 2 lethal attackers. So unless they've got me here with something, I think I win. Moment of Heroism is really good if you're in a race. Being able to increase your clock and decrease theirs. Ooh. Alright, that's fine. I've got 2 lethal attackers. They're going to attack with everything, obviously. So here, I'm somewhat suspect. I might want to just sleep paralysis their Griffin. Because I think them looking at that means they... Because you can see what they're highlighting. And I think they were just highlighting this axe. So I think that means they have a disenchant, and I wouldn't have them dead, and there's a possibility I'd be dead on the crackback. But this would keep it tapped, and still be lethal if they have a disenchant. So I'm going to go ahead and use removal, playing around the disenchant effect. Ooh, protection. Alright, that beats that play. Okay. Does that mean I don't attack? I don't imagine I'm blocking. So let's see, would I have to surrender lethal? Because attacking here means 2 next turn. They keep that 3, 4, 5, 6. Any combat trick has me dead. Raise the Alarm has me dead. Another Inspiring Captain. This is a scary place. Attacking with just 1 isn't going to do anything. I'd be able to go block, block. So it beats some things and not others, so I'm going to go ahead and do no attackers here. Because they still have double lethal otherwise. And I think attacking there just forces them into a habit and they win when I don't need to. So I'm going to just try and play it safe here. Oh, I think that's an Inspired Charge. I'm not sure I can even remotely beat an Inspired Charge either. Oh. Oh. Did I just take it? Are they gonna go Swamp Agonizing Siphon on me? Are they going to kill my eagle? Ah, swinging the race back in their favor. And, just not caring because I finally drew my 5th land to turn it into a construct. And there we go. Alright, that was a pretty tight game, but I think we navigated it well enough. Alright. Gold 3. Now watch me start dropping back down when they start pairing me against people who... Well, I suppose I shouldn't say my opponent didn't know what they're doing. I'm going to check to see if I have the right number of lands. 17, yeah, that's probably what I'd play for this. Alright. Play. Kind of want to play the Dawnwing Angel myself. It is actually a pretty good card from my experience, but I think with the number of Fairy Miscreants I have, I want to try and lean into the I have a consistent source of damage that I can put an axe on plan. Maybe I drop an axe for the Angel. I'm just not entirely convinced I have the right build with this deck. Ah. Alright, let's see. I don't like having the axe in the open. I like it more when I get to put it on a tiny recursive dude. I had a white source, but I think I'm wasting time looking at that one. Alright, I'll keep it. Kinda hurts, because, opponent going first, what do I want to get rid of? Not a land. I really like having a 2/4 flyer flying vigilance, so I'm not sure it's that. I think I'm going to get rid of the Merland Inquisitor. Feels wrong to get rid of my 2-drop on the draw, but this is a pretty grindy format, in my experience. There are aggressive decks in it, obviously, but... Alright, let's see what's happening. Give me a moment. Alright, it's that one. So here... I don't think I have any double blue spells, no reason to reveal it yet. Alright. Oh. Oh boy. That's actually pretty scary. I'm kind of tempted to... No, Aerial Assault will be better later. So, if they're smart, they're going to attack before they play anything, because they might just be able to pump and dump them out. Yeah, that's definitely correct, is attack before you play anything here. Unless you have some absurd card that's on 2 or 3 that I just can't beat otherwise, because the tempo blowout of that, or not tempo blowout, but the, like, it basically invalidates this creature. Now, 4, it'll do it again. I don't like that. Oh! Oh. Okay. That's not as much as you... No, that's the same amount of damage. Huh. Let's see. Block. Alright, so I want to make sure this can continue to block one of them, meaning I'm going to continue taking a little more damage in the meantime. Hope to be able to go kill his madcapped wolf, aerial assault his other wolf, sorry, aerial assault his other wolf, and equip the axe to my vigilance threat. Ooh, hope this isn't a removal spell on my eagle. It's kind of scary. I think he has the removal spell, but what would it have to be? I can't think of what it would have to be. Bounce spell? That'd be pretty bad if he goes unsummon on the eagle, pump the wolf, kill the sentinel. Alright. I keep saying he, I'm sorry about that. They. Let's see. Alright. That was a pretty good turn for me. Are they holding up convolute now is my big concern. And if they are, would I rather drop the squad captain of the creatures, right? No, I'd rather... Now my big thing is I would rather obviously aerial assault and equip and start getting in for a bit more damage. But I'm not sure if they have it. I'm gonna play like they don't have the convolute. I think it'd be a weird card in their deck. It's just I can't imagine. Alright. So it was something I was considering, but I didn't respect it. I don't think I'm going to take the trade there with their pack wolf. Is there a double strike effect in this set? I don't believe so. Well, that one can't attack, so I'm definitely I'm in a weird spot here. I think I'm going to play the squad wolf, and oh, I thought that was +1/+1. No, of course not. It's red. It's not. It's not green. It doesn't just get to do everything. No, I have them on a 2-turn clock. I'm not going to exchange that for, you know, their 4/4. Let's go all attack. I don't think that changes anything. I think I still just want to play this and offer the trade. Doesn't give it haste too, right? Nope. Just has haste itself. Have a big vigilance ground body. You can see, even with 2 creatures, this is still a pretty decent threat. Say we, what do you call it? Say this was like exactly turn 5. They had 1/4/4. I have this 4/4. Well, exactly as it is now. It's just gonna trade. If I'd gotten mine first, obviously not good. Or I'd be able to attack, threaten the trade, and threaten the trade on the attack if they don't do it. Or if they don't take it, so I can keep attacking if I'm willing and they can't. Now that's sad, because I'm not going to be able to actually just kill them next turn. But I'm 100% going to take that. Take that trade, that is. Did they first strike it? That could be bad. They do not. Alright. I should really just learn the cards in this set. I think that's making me play poorly at some points when I'm not sure if they... I'm so close. I'm going to go ahead and play the Metropolis Sprite first so they don't imagine as many blowout cards. Although I suppose having exact mana up for Inspired Charge is kind of letting them know. So if they block the Eagle here for some insane reason, which of course they don't, there we go, then I'd be able to get the biggest blowout. Let's see what they do. End turn. And next turn I have two... Well, technically every attacker is lethal from the Inspired Charge. I was just thinking if I only had what was on board, that would be lethal, and that would be lethal. Well, unless they kill that, so... There we go, we got another one. Alright, victory, thy name is Zerta. Alright, so just a reminder here, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I am a fairly new channel starting out. Don't combine words, people, especially not in videos. You're going to refuse to edit because you do not currently have the skill. And don't have enough people watching to make it worth your time yet. Although it'd get me more people, I suppose, so. Alright, let's see. 2, 3. I like having a 3/3 flying vigilance creature. I don't like the work I have to put in for it. I like having a moment of heroism and the cavalier and lands and card advantage for not mulling. I guess not advantage, but at least not card disadvantage. So let's see. Uh-oh. The opponent is coming in hot. I guess I could have also curved out by giving their guy lifelink on their turn. I think that'd be a play that they wouldn't have expected. I think I should have gone with that one. Because the cool thing is, with the trigger, they're also going to gain life off that. Now make sure you understand them, not me. I just think it would have been a pretty confusing play. Maybe they would stop respecting me as an opponent and make some very bad plays around that could let me win. I pretty much doubt I would have won from that point, obviously, but hey. Gotta see every line. Every single line. There are no bad lines. Except for that one. Quick. I got a pretty big blowout lined up there. If they attack with everything, I get to pump my guy to bigger than theirs, gain life off of the exchange, and kill it. And keep my guy. So I'm going to declare the block first. Though it doesn't change anything since they have trample. Alright, and blowout city. I'll be kind of sad if they have a burn spell here like the alchemist style. Alright, only a fire elemental. Here we go. Alright, so I'm pretty sure here all I want to do is turn their 5/4 into a 3/3. And create, you know, a reasonably sized creature for myself with vigilance. Ugh. Well, can't call it red every time, folks. There we go. In the air. So our best draw next turn is going to be 3 Fairy Miscreants in a row. Ugh, 3 life. I always think it's 2 and then get horrified when I realize it isn't. Alright, let's see. 4, 5, 6. I don't want to trade my entire board for it. I'll have to take this one and hope for a better... I was going to say better opportunity on the next one. Alright, so do I want to try and race, or do I want... Yeah, I think I'm going to move the X over. Attack with everything. That's fine. Kill their 3/3, game 3. If only that had lifelink. Why couldn't it just be, you know, absolutely broken in draft, specifically? So let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't want to trade both of my big dudes for it, though. So I guess I'll make that a bigger threat. less likely to need to re-equip. I should have played my land that turn. I'll take 7 again. I'm in no real rush not to. And every time they attack with that, they have to understand that I'm going to hit them for swinging with my 4-drop as well. Nice, nice. Play it pre-combat for maximum size. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and move the axe onto that too, so that their Vorst Claw has to stop swinging in. Well, I guess it's so that the Vorst Claw has to continue swinging in, because if they don't, then I just get a creature that will threaten it every single turn that is also going to be a vigilance threat that will also threaten to block it every turn. So I'm pretty sure I just locked it up here, unless they have something, some bomb. Some giant flyer would give me a bad time here. Like, I wouldn't like seeing a Dragon Mage. Or I could just win. I'm fine with winning. Right, because they'll be taking 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 when I re-equip, yeah. I was pretty sure on my math there, but you never know. You never know if you're just bad at math. Which, I am. I'm very bad at math. Alright, so we've almost got our gems worth. I think it's... These cost 750, so I've got to get to... Ooh. Got to get to 6 wins to get my gems worth. Not that I spent gems, but... Well, you know how it works. Wish I had enough gold to spend to get more gems off of the daily deal today. Today is the day where they're letting you get, what was it, 500 gems for either 250 gems or 1,500 gold. I would definitely spend gold. Like value gems way higher. They let you draft, which gets you more gems, which gets you more drafts. And you can potentially go infinite that way if you're not absolutely horrible at the format you're playing. I like the combo too much here. I love this curve. I don't know why I even considered as soon as I saw that. Oh, I need an answer to that. That will grow out of control. I did a draft where I took that pack 1, pack 2 I got a Steel Overseer, and it wasn't even remotely close after I went undefeated that one. Doesn't take much skill to figure out, hey, this will grow. And that has Death Touch. And Lifelink, though. I think I just trade off here. No, I don't think so. I think I lament the Lifelink, but I don't trade off. Yeah, there we go. I take an absurd amount of damage. And I proceed to build out my board. Because I need to be able to present a threat. I'm definitely not winning this race, but I need removal for that. If I find removal for their Knight of the Ebon Legion, then I'm good. And if I don't, I think this just isn't going to be the draft for me. Once again, I'm not going to block. I'm not trading their 1-1 lifelink for my aerial force. If I'm forced to, I'll Daybreak Trample. There we go. I really wish I didn't have to play off curve for this, but I'm going to take that where I can get it and punish them for the tempo loss. And the thing about that is you generally want to pump it once on turn 3, and then you want to be sure that you're continuing to develop your board so you don't fall behind if it gets killed. That creature's pretty annoying. Plains. And here, I think I just continue to build out my board again. And I'm kind of tempted to go Daybreak Chaplain. The Daybreak Chaplain holds off the board pretty well and gives me lifelink. But it doesn't use all my mana sufficiently. And it doesn't make the squad captain bigger. No swing. Another thing is, you know, I would like that to be bigger, but oh well. That's only when it blocks, right? Yep. Alright. Goodbye lifelink in the future. But also, hello, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 with vigilance. Do I offer the trade of just the Metropolis Sprite? No, I think I'd rather trade the Griffin Protector if things end up going that way. Is that even a trade? No, that's not even a trade. Alright, I'll be happy with that. We got a 6/6 down. So, let us see. Wish they didn't have a Death Toucher there, so I could start swinging with it and forcing them into a bad spot, but as it is, they just have the trade on board in the form of 1 mana play that gained them, what was that, 2 or 3 life? If I traded, it definitely would be, and would put them that far up on mana. Oh, that is bold. Huh. I am horrified of what this attack means. Maybe it just means that they're surrendering. Maybe it means that I'm dead if I don't block everything. I do not know what's going on. Alright. So that was a card on my radar. I just don't know why it involved the attack there. I think it's better on the defensive than the offensive, but nice. I shouldn't have tapped the blue there, but that's what happens when you allow Auto Tapper to live your life for you. No. I think as much as it pains me, I think I've got to go like this. Yeah. If I had lived my life correctly, I'd have had another blue source instead of a white source, and I could have also attacked the Metropolis Sprite. Actually, I still threaten a trade. What am I talking about? Yeah. +2/+0? Okay, not +2/+2. Which means this also threatens trade? Yeah. I was just playing poorly this entire time. But, hey, that should be pretty obvious. There we go. Next turn I get to equip to probably the Griffin Protector and swing in for a reasonable sum of damage. Is that in fact enough damage? I'm assuming through a blocker or removal spell. No block. I guess I could see the Blade Brand attacking with that if you have the Blade Brand, but not both. I just don't get that. I could be wrong, but alright, let's see. Sorry about that. Not feeling the best today, honestly. I completely exhausted myself with housework before I got to give you this video, so it's also part of why the quality is a little bit down, even from my recording on a potato like normal. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah, this is lethal. No need to pump yet. Ability. Activability. No longer lethal, but, you know, as much damage as I can muster. Equip. And in case of winged words, miscreant, I suppose. And another spell I want to play through somehow killing my board. Imagine the worst case scenario when you're ahead and play around it. That's my advice here. That's what I'm doing. Sure, it means that they don't have to play around something in my hand, but they wouldn't have to anyway. They would need to play as if I had absolutely nothing, and they could just win no matter what. Although, I suppose that's not entirely true, given they have a lot more cards than me in hand. They might be able to pull back into this. That's one part of it. I don't think that's part of it. there we go. Alright, that must have just been for their quests. Alright. What did I get? Ooh. Narset. Don't really play with those in Standard, although I would love to. Play a lot more of those in Legacy. So, well, at least I did when I still could, you know, go to shops, but hey, better safe than sorry, right? This hand hurts me. Because if I had a white source, it was good. But I don't want to be both flooded and screwed later, or put myself in a position where I need to be flooded and screwed to have a good shot. I think here I'm going to want to put back a land. And given the context of my hand, it's going to be an island. So in the event I have other spells, I can potentially... So in the event I draw things I'd rather play on turn 2 and 3, I could potentially still couple spell if I drew an island. So Daybreak, Chaplain. I just think it's more likely I still get to get in if they have an X1 versus a, you know, 1X. Swing with how it is. Very much regretting what I bottomed. But I don't think it was wrong. I think I was more likely to draw lands than spells there, and flooding out hurts a lot more than getting mana screwed. If you get mana screwed, you can always claw back from it. If you get flooded, well, you're out of luck there. Oh, that'd be my entire turn to do that. I think I'm willing to trade my entire turn here, just killing their turn. And once again, that's why you do it before you cast spells. Nice. You do it before you cast spells so that you can basically pretend your opponent doesn't have a creature when you have something that pumps like that. That one hurts. That one hurts a little, not gonna lie. But at the same time... I'll play the Protector Griffin here. No attacks. Didn't attack there first, because obviously I wanted to create. Alright, let's see. Now here, I could see myself just starting to suit up. Because I don't necessarily have the best attack here. I could also see myself, no, I think I'm going to suit up, because then when I finally play this, I'd be able to trade in the excess Marauder's Axe for a 3/3. If I wanted to, instead of just killing their dude. I already did it, now I'm Christ. Debating what I want to equip to, because equipping here makes it basically impossible for them to have profitable trades, but equipping here makes their attacks really bad. So I think I'm going to go with that. And am I willing to trade this off right now? I think I'd rather stick back on the defensive. I don't know exactly what they're going to have yet. Oof. Alright, now there's something I think I'd rather Cavalier. Because that gets out of hand real fast. 3/2. Now, that's a pretty heads-up attack, because I'm not willing to trade, and they are. Oh, now that could be brutal. But I think I just really, really want to get that Overgrowth Elemental off of the battlefield. And also, I would like to kill their flying, or kill their reach creature. The not equipping kind of lets them know. and out of range. So I get to keep my flyer, and I have them dominated on the ground here. I think on my next turn I'm going to equip to the Merland Inquisitor, so I'll have a 4 power first striker. No, I think I'll equip to the Protector Griffin so I get a better threat. Sorry about that. Ugh. Throat is not doing so well. Pretty sure it isn't the current situation that's doing me harm here, though. I've had this cough for quite a while and haven't been able to see anyone because of it, so still sucks, but it's not that. So I'm going to equip here, and I'm going to... That was wrong. I was thinking I'd still be able to kill both and in a trade, but I would not. I'd only be able to kill one of them, so I should have forced double trade there if they wanted it. Oh well. I'm also willing to just eat one of their creatures if they block. Alright. I'll take killing a 3/3. I don't need to have infinite value here. And play Griffin Protector. And my opponent just missing on the land drops has really hurt them. Alright, there we go. Are we going to start getting the game? Because if they have a way to deal with the flyer here and delay this till they can get their threats out, I think my opponent's actually going to be in a pretty good spot, given, you know, my board state isn't exactly the biggest. I was thinking I'd play that post-combat to conceal, forgot it gives a pump, so I'm going to play it free. Maybe I should have diversified what I equipped to. Or equipped the other axe there. Hoping they don't have the wolf for the end of the turn. Yeah, that's what I was thinking I should have diversified, but... oh well. Equip where I think I'm going to want it next turn, but not that, because I'd rather... Because I'm starting to think I'd be willing to trade for the Loaming Shaman with my lifelinker. Alright. Let's see. Put there. 5 in the air. Put there. Getting a trade for their 4-drop. No auras in the grave, but I'd want that too. Die 4, let's see. Would I rather have more life? No, let's not get greedy. I might want to use that mana next turn. I'm okay with spending 4 a turn on that, but I think beyond that is getting a little bit problematic for my own development, depending on what I get. Oh, alright. That's what I was saying. If my opponent could find a way to deal with the current situation, they're going to be in a decent spot. There we go. And deal with the current situation has quickly turned into survive the current situation. Let's see. Hit them for 5 in the air for one of the last times. I'll be able to... Alright. Alright, let's see. That means I'm more than willing to trade here for a spider. Am I willing to let them just take down one of my vigilance threats? I think I'm willing to risk them here, because I'm going to start clearing my opponent's board. And the Metropolis Sprite makes me pretty okay with, you know, I'll have a better clock even than I do right now. go. I should have equipped a... That was wrong. I should have equipped there. My exhaustion is peeking through. I was thinking that either one would kill both, but I was imagining that play before I, you know, didn't do my equips right. And end the turn. Let's see. I think here, next turn. That's not good. There's a blocker for my Tropolis Sprite. Do I just equip over, or do I equip over there, attack, attack? I think I want to start forcing the trades. And forcing them in my favor. Yeah, this lets them know what's up, but also I don't imagine it changes anything with how they're going to play. And attacking with both of them means that they won't be able to trade for either, either except for the Daybreak. They won't be able to trade for the Captain. So I'm basically just getting a free +1 in card economy there. Would I rather equip to the Sprite? No. Because I think if I draw an Eagle, the Sprite is lethal anyway. Oh, I don't have enough mana. So that will be a next turn question. My opponent is actually in a better... Depending on their hand, they could be in a better position than me right now. I know I keep saying that, but I am hellbent with 3 creatures on board, and they have, 5 cards in hand, so if they deal with this, I'm out of gas, and they are very far ahead here. Alright, I already used my winged words. There we go. And that will do it, right? Yeah, submit there. All tech. Inspired charge. Got him. Alright, and we are still going undefeated. I swear I am not this good at draft. Alright, I got enough for another draft. That's pretty sweet, actually. Alright, let's see if I go 0-4 at the end and completely fail to, actually get those 2 packs guaranteed and the extra gems. Honestly, I was expecting to go 0-4 and be ashamed when I posted this, but... Well, what can you say? Maybe I'm better than I expect. Or maybe I drafted a good deck and got lucky in a good seat. I think that one's more likely. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I've been paired up, boys. On the play, Fairing Eagle lands. Now watch. I'm supposed to mull this. I can feel it in my soul. But I'm not sure I want to go down on card economy. I have a 2 into a 3 and a 4 turn 4 play. Hit them for 4 in the air. 5 turn clock. Switch it around. This is a really fragile hand. I'm gonna hope that they're not very, how do you put it? Removal heavy? I was gonna say aggressive, but, oh boy. Hey! There we go. Never didn't have a 2-drop. still got my turn 4 lined up. Oh, I'll trade with you, boy. There we go. Southern roots coming through there. Even though I didn't know it until this year. Alright, let's see. The creatures you control flying on one. Doing that to just delay the inevitable here of thinking. It's gonna hurt me to not just keep that up, but let's be honest, that's just a bad play if I do it. No attacks. I think I'll gladly trade off for their wolf here if it's offered with the Inquisitor. Alright, they're a diamond player, they're just gonna swing. They know what's up. Oh, this is worse. They're getting in unblocked here. I think I'd rather hit them for 4 right now. Is that beginning of your end step? Okay. Yeah, I think I'd rather hit them for 4 than deal with what's currently going on. Because I can start sleep paralysing once I see what the biggest threat is. I have Marauder's Axe next turn if I truly think I'll get away with being that greedy. Are there edicts in this set? 4, 5, 6. Next turn that'll be unblockable list. Oh no, is that attacking? Or is that just... No, that uses ability. Alright, this one hurts. I think I can prevent more damage later with it, though. It's basically like I didn't draw it, I know, but... There we go. So I think I want to go Metropolis Bright Moment. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Could also play the Marauder's Axe. So no matter what this turn, I'm going to play the Metropolis Bright. And I think that means I Moment of Heroism. Remember, if you're both attacking, it means somebody knows something about the race that the other player doesn't. So if he keeps... Well, now, also means that one of you has flyers and the other doesn't. If someone's not blocking with their 2-2, you should be scared. If you're in a race and you think you're winning, though. That should be a red flag. Doesn't mean there's much you can do about it, depending on your hand's composition, but, you know. So I still have the sleep paralysis if I need to for any kind of flying or reach walker. I think red has a few reach creatures in this set. And I think I also just have them dead on board next turn. Unless they can kill the eagle or the sprite. Or... Do I just win? Yeah, because that's 4, that's 4. GG's. I got it. I'll take the free kill of the Goblin Smuggler. Alright, and let's just go pump pump. Woohoo! Undefeated! Blue-white flyers in ancient draft format. Alright, well that was pretty cool. Haven't done that since... Nice.